Well, good morning, boys and girls. Hey, I want to show you something here. Now, this is a collet, and it goes right there in the end of either your Dremel or your, in this case, the Dremel flex shaft. And why am I showing you a collet? Okay, almost all of the Dremels will come with a collet as part of the kit. And if you'll notice, at the bottom of this particular collet, there's nothing. Okay? Now look at this one. Can you see how it's got a couple of lines on the bottom of it? And this one does not have a couple of lines on the bottom of it. This one, boy, look at that big old finger. Sheesh. This one here is for the 1/8 inch shank, which is the standard. And this one is for the 3/32 size shank that can go into that. Now, the reason this is significant is sometimes you can get your hands on the 3/32 shanks and they're even more small and more precise, and some of them are very, very handy. Okay, now this bit here, oh, got a lot of sawdust here. See how that guy tapers and is concave? Okay, this one's kind of covered with black because when I press hard, it burns. I have used this, and I got a kit that's got maybe 11 of these guys, and it wasn't very expensive. I believe it's diamond burr, but they've got that little cone on it, and you can use this for making eyeballs. Yeah, baby. And they come in different sizes. You can buy a set of these, like I said, from Amazon or wherever. And you can also get a set of these collets that come with the 1/8 inch, the 3/32 inch, and then a couple of off sizes that probably you'll never encounter. But you get that for about $5 for 3 or 4 of these collets. It comes with that, and like 2 other kind of off sizes. And then you get a set of these dudes, and you can do that kind of detailing that I've done on some of my dragons. You poke that into the side of your wood, and you end up with these little bumpies that protrude a little bit. Let me show you how I did it on this thing here. See that? If you press hard, you get a burn mark. If you press a little softer, you get kind of a roundy. But look at that there. Doesn't that kind of look like an eyeball? And if you get up in there softly, that black goes away. so you don't have it so much, but it gives you the ability to make a convex little nipple. See if I may, like right over here. See how that kind of comes, there you go, comes out a little bit, gives you a little bit of a convex nipple look. So if you're into doing a little bit of different kinds of shapes and giving it a little kind of a different look, you might want to consider that. Okay, now, well, I've got your attention here. I want to show you a little bit about the KUTZALL different grits on their burrs. Very, very, very popular. Most everybody uses this guy here. Oh, where'd it go? This is the KUTZALL Extreme Flame Burr. Now, I've been using quite a bit. It's got kind of a burnt look on it because I press really hard. But usually it's more silvery. But that dude right there will dig into wood and take away wood really, really well. Now, it also comes in a lesser. This is a medium. See the difference? That one's really gnarly looking. This one's a little bit less. That's a medium. Okay, then it also comes in a fine, which I don't have one, but you can certainly see how that would be effective. Now let me show you the taper. Look at this here. This is the taper burr. This is the fine. Very effective for getting up and under and making eyes and stuff. Whoops. And then this one is also the taper. See how it's got a little bit coarser? That's coming up a little step. Give you a little more oomph. Take away that wood faster. And then you've got this guy. See how that's got the gnarlies on it? That's the extreme. Now, they gum up, and you can take a lighter and put that to it, and it'll burn away those little wood pieces. You could also take a wire brush, works very effective in getting that gunk out of there. Or you just keep on trucking, and it comes out as you carve. Now, this one here is also very effective. This is a medium. This is, I use the hell out of this one. Whoop, sorry. I use the hell out of this one. Remember back when I made those Parcheesi boards, those Chinese checkerboards? I made oodles and oodles of holes with this guy, and it's still kicking along just fine. For that Chinese checkerboards that I made. Now this one is the extreme sphere. Very, very effective. You can get up in there and round out, and makes a nice little gully when you're carving with it. Very, very cool. And then these that I hadn't really had before, but they came in a kit of 5 for me, and I liked it. This guy here, where'd it go? This guy is medium, but it's a cutting wheel, also by KUTZALL. Boy, this sucker was wonderful. You can do all kinds of things with it. And then this one is also medium, and it gets up in there and is very, very effective. Okay, just wanted to show you some of these guys because I was awake And I figured, you know what, I want to make a really, really close-up video so you can see some of these things. Now look at what I made last night. I'm going to finish it up. This is about the size of a ring. See my fingers right there. Okay, if you've got bits that are small, you can get up in there and look at that little man in the moon. I'm going to get a sanding bit and sand it up and clean it up and then hit it with a little bit of shellac or epoxy, and it's going to look so cool. Now this this wood is purple heart wood. It's actually purple. That's not stained. That's the real McCoy, baby. And when you add water to it, you can see the color. When you add oil to it, you can see the color. But I'm going to file it down and sand it up a little bit and then hit it with an epoxy or a shellac or a polyurethane or a spar urethane or something to give it a little bit of a gloss. And dude, it's going to be cool. Anyway, wanted to share. Thank you for joining me.